We are live. We're here on the show called Shootout. We're just gonna talk shit, shoot out some motherfuckers, and keep talking shit. That's the name I came up with at the last minute. Shootout.
The Rangers
And
not gonna like this. The Rangers not gonna like this, Yogi.
Silence fire. Oh God. Okay, here. Let me just open up with something that I'm carrying from stream to stream. So Sigma, I was on a stream with him seconds ago, and he was saying how women they don't know how to control their emotions, but they understand them. Whereas men can control our emotions, but we just don't understand them, and that's why it takes people so long to get over like an ex or something bad, something traumatic that happens to them as a man. Like let me know your guys' thoughts on that.
What?
Apparently, what he's saying basically, women understand emotions. They can't control them, but they understand them. Whereas men can't control them. I mean, that men can control them, but they can't understand them. This is why men take a while to actually get over their exes
Whereas
versus how women is.
whereas as soon as she says bye,
yeah,
she's basically like, I've already moved on.
yeah. Like women move on quicker than men. Basically, I understand what you're saying.
I say that all the time, and I say that all the time. Women are emotionally smarter. Women are emotionally intelligent. This is why they can move on quicker from men because they're emotionally intelligent. They're emotionally and socially intelligent, more intelligent than men, for all intents and purposes. That is their realm. Men's realm is physical and strategic. Women's realm is emotional and
Let me say
social.
this though. While yeah, emotional and intelligence are two words that should never be put together. I'm a
Well,
back.
no, I'm just saying that's your.
Yeah, you know.
I'm just saying if you actually had to call it something, they would be emotionally intelligent, and it would be socially intelligent for all intents and purposes. If we're going to break it down, if we're going to make it a fucking
I guess
action
yeah,
test,
because
we're trying to
that's
say women are
where
emotionally
that
intelligent
yeah.
and socially intelligent, and are physically intelligent and strategically intelligent and more resilient.
Where that phrase emotional intelligence comes from is actually, believe it or not, academia. And it's actually like I feel like it's in a way it's men's way of articulating exactly what women are good at, but it does sound kind of paradoxical, like
Yeah, it
in
does.
like a weird way. But
I
like
think that's
yeah,
a term that was hatched out of a women's studies fucking lab,
you know
dude.
what I'm saying? Like
You know,
synergy
'cause,
or
Sandman
like
actually quoted it first.
Right.
Sandman actually
I've heard
quoted
it
it.
long
oh
before that.
wow.
I've heard it before that.
Well, like it was like it's been a part of like communication curriculum. Like when they take the Myers Briggs test, they kind of have all this supplemental stuff that's like new age. I wouldn't say new age. It's just like using surveys and focus group style research. So it like asks people a bunch of questions that are like basically the same, and just to get a personality canvas of like when this person answers honestly, when they don't, and emotional intelligence is like something that was created as a result of that. So then like women like score high on emotional intelligence, and how I think it relates to Sigma's point is like I feel like a man's always gonna think more and dissect what a woman does because he doesn't understand it, whereas a woman may know exactly how it is actually enacted because she's doing it herself, but she's not going to spend all that time going through and saying, well, I had good emotional intelligence or I had this, that, and that. She's just basically, I just moved on. She's just like, I've just moved on.
Yeah. 100%.
Like a
I
guy's
believe
going
that
to
too.
spend a lot of time just dissecting it over and over constantly every day in his head, how I went wrong, how I could have done something better. Because that's the way guys are geared. It's like to fix something, you know.
Yeah.
It's how we all are. Well, good,
What about if a
good.
guy gets in a situation like this where he thinks everything is all good, everything's good, and he go to his woman house and she's acting funny. It's like, baby, why I can't go up the stairs? And she's blocking away from the stairs, like, and she got some dude up there. What do you call that?
That's called being emotionally mind fucked.
Well, that's
Meaning,
all she done
and,
like she
basically
wants
was.
to she wants to be
Yeah.
able to do that and keep the man. She doesn't want to move on, but
Yeah.
she still wants to have other guys running in and out of the house. What do you call that?
That's
Yeah.
typically
Hey, yeah. What do you got at, yeah?
yeah, that's typically
Well, I would kind of relate it to Piaget, you know, like
women have to come down for various reasons. One man fixes the car, one man knocks out her back, the other man fixes houses, the other man gives her
well,
financial.
and I don't think a man understands his role as much. Like when a man gets chosen by a woman, he thinks I'm that nigga. But when a woman chooses a man, in reality, she's choosing him for a specific role. Like it's like almost like when Piaget studied the games of school children, he actually saw that when men played games on the playground, they had rules and structure, but when women played games on the playground, it was chaos. Like it was just like, all right, who's gonna play house? You're gonna play house. All right, you're the dog. I don't want to be the dog. All right, fuck you. We're not playing house with you.
That's true. That is so true because like little boys will, they'll set up the rules, they'll start playing, and then when there's a conflict, the boys will say, okay, look, let's stop the arguing. If the ball goes past this fire hose right here, that's out. We're gonna call this out from now on. All right, let's go back to playing.
Yeah, that's typically how boys are. They basically are structured. They'll come up with shit on the fly, and they'll make.
Yeah, they come up with shit.
Any of your little kids just are like, yeah. Do any of your little kids like they make up a completely random game and you're just like, all right, daddy's gonna play along, and then he's like, no, daddy, but when you do this, you have to run all the way over here and do that. Like it's like they make structure out of nothing, literally.
Yeah,
like
they
out
do.
of thin air.
Yeah.
And
that's why
I
feel like that's because they have the control to like see a conflict and be like, all right, there's no need to get upset. There's probably something that can help guide us through this, like rules or structure or something, you know? Psychesoap.
It's like the who got the cooties game, but the boy always thinks of the fucking vaccine. You know?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, remember that? The cootie shot. Like, yo, I got the cootie shot. I'm all set.
That's really how that works. We're gonna solve this shit right now. I got a vaccine.
Good comparison.
Yep, I got the vaccine right here.
It's in my pocket. It's in a bottle.
Exactly. And all I'm gonna need from you is $5.99 and your social security number in the last page.
Right?
Oh, shit.
Right?
He becomes a pharmacist after that?
The neighborhood pharmacist? Yeah. The neighborhood pharmacist after that? Yep.
Yep. You're gonna have to sign this paper and this waiver.
Right?
Like, all right, Sally, me and you are gonna go behind the bush and I'm gonna administer the test. Remember, where's your $5.99? Let's go, baby. Where's your $5.99?
It's like we understand. It's like if you're gonna play a game, you got to be able to play it, get through it without everybody killing each other, because there's a lot of testosterone in amongst like the however many people it takes to play this game, but as opposed to oh, we can't agree on something. All right, well, I'm just gonna trash your reputation, ruin your status. I'm just gonna trash you. I'm just gonna get I'm just gonna like
make your friends and family look bad and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Make you look bad.
Everything.
Pretty much, yeah. That's typically how that works.
It makes sense because that's what happens when they lose control and you can't even talk to them to work it out.
For real, that's so hard, man. That's so true, man.
It'll piss them off. It'll piss them off way more than you just being like.
But the sad part about that is it's not even the thing that baffles me about the whole entire thing. It's not the fact that they get mad.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna.
It's not the fact that they get mad when you try to talk to them or try to talk about it. It's the fact that when you don't want to talk about it, they get mad at you for not wanting to talk about it. Like you don't want to talk about it, it's perfectly fine. But when I don't want to talk about it, it's not fine. Like let's.
True.
That's the thing that bothers women.
Because then you're the one going to them for questions. That means you're admitting like, okay, there's something I don't understand. There's something that's not making sense emotionally. Am I the money man? Am I the sex man? Am I the dog? What am I?
Exactly. What's my role? Like, for real, though.
It's like, am I the milkman? Am I the pizza guy? Am I like, I need to, in order to role
Am I
play,
the
I
Chinese takeout girl? Who am I?
Right?
now it's the Uber Eats. Am I the DoorDash? Am I the Grubhub?
What the fuck?
That's
Am I
crazy.
Uber or am I Lyft?
Uber
Or can I be
or
yellow
Lyft?
can? Like pick one.
Hey Tico,
What?
I was talking to one of my female friends, right, and her boyfriend broke up with her or whatever. But I guess she's gonna be okay. They're gonna go talk and see if they can patch that out. But I've been telling her for a minute, like what to do, what not to do. I told her a month ago this shit was gonna happen, but she ain't listened to me because she refused to change her ways. And she came to me today and was like, "Yo, you know what? I'm gonna change. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." I said, "Yo, man, you need to go talk to him." So hopefully, the best of luck for her. But on a side note, I told one of my other female friends, I said, "Listen, I'm kind of busy right now. Don't call me no more. Don't call me until you get horny. All right? When you get horny, give me a call." I said, "I gotta go."
Oh wow, that's what's up. I would do the same thing.
Me too. I did the same thing, though, for real.
Am I hitting it? Okay, I'll be over.
Because I don't give a damn about what you got to talk about, for real.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, like exactly, like
All
whether
I
it's
care about
sex
is
or
my
just
dick
to
in your
relax.
mouth. Talk about my dick in your mouth.
Exactly. I've seen so many people do the same thing. It's like when they don't want to talk. If a guy doesn't want to talk, they literally just want the woman to sit there and shut up. Whereas, like, if a woman doesn't want to talk, she's leaving. She's got to go hang out with her girlfriends. She's got to go be alone. She's got to block you off from the door when you walk in, like what Mr. Forma was saying. It's like, it's all these games, all these crazy stuff. But, like, if a guy just doesn't want to talk about something, I mean, of course he doesn't understand why he doesn't want to talk about something.
Mr. Forma's in
That
twice.
that would make me kind of be like, why don't you stay here with me, even if I don't
I
want to
think you
talk
just
about
kicked
it?
your wrong self out, Mr. Forma. Oh, you did. Okay,
Probably,
you
yeah.
you know, you're
I had
talking.
the,
You're
I had
fine.
the. Okay. Was I wrong for doing that? I mean,
Well, no, you had two avatars in there for a hot second. I'm like, wait a minute. Did something happen?
Oh.
Then he kicked out the last one that came in. I go, obviously nothing happened. He probably did it by accident.
Oh. No, I'm
You're
saying
fine.
because like you gotta understand, right? Like my friends here, they understand that I'm MGTOW. They know this, and it's like they be trying to sneak in there and creep in there and make more extra shit, and then every now and then I gotta remind them, look it, when you horny, call me. Other than that, fucking leave me alone.
Well, it's like a girl.
Thing.
If a girl were to be like, even mention a guy in front of me, I would be like, well, did you like if he tries to ask you out, just tell him he's a simp. Like, just tell him he's a simp, and and see what happens. And then, and I told that to this one girl, and she just started laughing. I was like, "What? You don't know what a simp is?" She was like, "Yeah, I know what a simp is." And I was like, "Well, then you don't even have to talk. We don't have to discuss anything. There's nothing to talk about."
Yo,
I
and
think women know the game better.
Yeah, man. You know what's funny too? Because a lot of my female friends, because they're around me, they be doing that. They be talking to. I mean, the word simp is getting put into play by women in the real world against simps. So hopefully these guys will start to wake up. If the women are calling you a simp, then you got to look at yourself, brother.
The sad part about
I want
that,
to
though,
know
the sad part about
everybody's
that, those guys won't
definition
wake
of
up.
a simp, like for real.
The problem with that though is the reason why simps won't wake up is because they got Twitch thoughts and Instagram girls and OnlyFans girls that actually rely on simps to actually give them money. And when you got women talk about simping is king shit, you tend to want to stay a simp for all intents and purposes.
Yeah. Well, Jenky, simp is pretty much just going above and beyond and overboard for some damn woman.
Which is the game, or which is how you play the game. That's how you play the game. Is you have to fill a woman's head with a bunch of dreams and stuff. That's
of lies and dreams.
No. See, you could sell a chick fried ice cream all you want, but the thing is, taking the initiative to take her on elaborate dates and buying all this shit and going all these places and all that in the hopes of getting some pussy, and then you still don't get nothing. Talking to her on the phone all night long, and you don't even care nothing about what the hell she's talking about, but she's still ain't talking about coming over there and giving you that ass. You simping.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking to her all night for? What are you doing? Calling her all night, going to meet her, drink coffee. Oh yeah, how was your day? My day was good. Blah, 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 blah. But she still ain't talking about giving you that ass. You
Yeah.
simping. What
You
shit?
basically you simping. Or this is a
Yeah.
good example of a simp. I'm about to actually pull it up now.
Here's my day. How's your day? Your day was good. Nordstrom.
shit.
Nordstrom.
Oh, I get entertainment too with the table flip. Wow, I even get entertainment with by participating in this.
How do y'all feel about like the first time y'all meet a girl, she wants you to take you on a date, like she wants you to take her on a date, but all the other guys she's been with just met her up at her house and has had sex with her. How do y'all feel about that one?
I think that's just crazy. Let me tell you what.
Basically, that's basically the term that we use for why pay for it when everybody else is getting it for free.
Exactly. It's like, why am I gonna take you to Applebee's when all I got to do is come through with a 40 and a blunt? You know what time it is. Come on.
I'm serious. Or I ain't even I come through that. I'm coming in with my dick out. Just better put it in your mouth.
You about to catch Tico, you about to catch a case?
Yeah, I don't give a damn. I'm coming over in a trench motherfucking coat. Put my dick in your mouth. I don't want to hear no shit.
No. Tico, that's what we used to do. That's what we used to do in the 90s. In this century, you got to come through with the gray sweatpants. See, the trench coat was back in our day. Now you got to have the gray sweatpants, and they know what time it is.
I think Tico understands what's up though, because in the land of Karen though, it's like a woman really only Me Too really only occurs with women if they feel like their time's being wasted. If they feel like they don't have a lot of.
They think they invested too much in a man, basically.
They're like, oh, me too.
Like, yeah, your time's only being wasted because it's taking you so long to take the damn pants off. Like, you know what time it is. You come to my house at 10 o'clock at night. Like, come on now. What do you think we're gonna do? Watch Netflix?
All night? Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Skill.
Shoot.
Yes, yeah, that's basically what it is. Like. And the sad part about that, that's the reason why I'm like pretty much emotionally unavailable. Because I think I actually made a video about a female friend that wanted to commit suicide because her boyfriend is cheating on her, who's actually married already. He's cheating on her with another woman while he's cheating on his wife with her. And she was upset, so she wanted to kill herself. So I basically drank my drink. I put my knife on the bar, and I told her to just use it on yourself and don't call me until you straighten yourself out. And I got it and walked out the bar, and the bartender looked at me like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, exactly. It's like, come on, man.
Like, no, I'm not doing this shit.
Yeah, I'm tired of this fucking violent ass shit. Nobody feels sorry for you. You already doing something immoral, so you want me to feel bad about your double immoral or morality?
Right?
Get the fuck out of here.
Right?
Yeah, you already messing with some married dude. Now you're worried about the married dude cheating on you with another single woman? And I'm supposed to feel bad for you? Get out of here.
I think of it in terms of like the way that corporate entities work out. Like whenever something bad happens, they try to like leak out a message kind of to combat it before people like get before people actually get grasp of like what is happening, try to like inoculate people. I think that's like what dating is now, is like trying to get ahead of all of this red pill stuff, all of this MGTOW stuff, and actually like trying to get them solidify some sort of relationship with a man so that like somehow they can have something to like some resources at the end of the day. That's what I think is going on. By the way, Tico, are you familiar with Pura Vida Farm in Costa Rica?
Yeah.
They
why?
Because I was a pineapple and I was like, Pura Vida Farms. I was like, from Costa Rica. I was like, I wonder if Tico owns that farm. Literally, that's what I thought in my head.
I will not confirm or deny.
It was like
that kind of caught me off guard that you actually knew the name of the farm. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
I was like, wait, this is a pineapple from Costa Rica. I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah, the United States buy pineapples from Costa Rica all the time.
Sorry, that was a tangent, but it was just like I was like when
No,
you
you're
said
fine.
on the
It
other
just caught me
stream.
off guard that you actually knew the name of the farm. I'm like, I've never said the
Well,
name
you
of the
say
farm.
Pura Vida lifestyle and stuff all the time. You say that shit all the time.
Well, yeah,
so
that's because that's the Costa Rican thing. That's pretty much the Puerto Rico. That's our favorite line. That's basically our hello and goodbye, or what's up, hello, goodbye. Basically, that's basically like the Costa Rican saying. You'll see Pura Vida every damn where. Everybody will tell you Pura Vida. It's basically like hola, aloha. It's basically the same thing.
Nice.
Aloha
Like
for us.
Thing. Well, when you said on the other stream you're like one of the main suppliers, like I immediately like connected like pineapple. Like, is he supplying us with pineapple?
There's other stuff too. We have actually a couple farms around Costa Rica. One does actual fruit, and the other one does sugar cane and rice and shit like that.
Yeah, Julio.
What about coffee? You got any? What about coffee plants?
We got coffee too.
You got coffee plants? The coca plants?
Well, like I was saying, if I could just cut out the middleman and just get pineapple and coffee whenever I wanted to, like that would be something I need to know that I have the capability to do.
Well, I've been told you had the capability to do it. I just never let on that you could actually do it with me.
Yeah, yeah, like a picture of Tico, one of his videos, he's like, like some people can just, order pineapple and coffee, and, and not have to go to Walmart to get it. Hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, I said that. I said that multiple times in videos. Like I get my shit online or through myself.
Oh, yourself. Oh, I thought you meant you go out and actually farm it, but you just
going out to get shit. All the rice that I get is from my family. When I go get rice, they send me rice.
That's what's up. I usually got to go to Costco's to get some rice.
Not me. I can't spell Costco's right now. A nigga can't spell get in this car right now unless he's going to soccer practice.
Psychesoap know what's up with Costco.
Psychesoap fell out. Psychesoap fell out. He'll be back.
I do not understand what is up with Costco. Like that's still something that I
I'm sorry, bro, but you're not old. I don't want to say this. I don't want to be ageist.
It's like I won't.
Man, I'm going to Costco tomorrow and just grab a TV and walk around.
No, man.
Just walk around Costco. That's not
man. Yo, man.
What he said, Hidden Sid, you're talking about when you're talking about the gray sweatpants. He's talking about you're talking about being a gym teacher. That's what Hidden said. I just caught that.
Oh my god!
What's up, Julio and Hidden?
Talking about being a gym teacher. So, the gym teacher be getting some sexual harassment charges.
Gym teacher.
Just for
Mr. Russell,
a lot of people.
Mr. Russell had on gray sweatpants and made me feel uncomfortable.
He's like the gym teacher's like, no, I'm very comfortable. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god!
Yo, but for some reason,
he's definitely very comfortable.
Yo, but for some reason, I think that it's a stereotype where they be trying to put it on black guys, where like black guys with gray sweatpants.
Real shit. Keep going.
Yo, black guys with gray sweatpants means it's time for sex and shit. Like, why is it black guys with gray sweatpants mean sex? Like, that's
time.
When did black men in gray sweatpants become the sexiest thing out here now?
Right.
Now it's like when a woman sees that, they're like, oh shit. Like, what the fuck?
Well, okay. Well,
that's because a lot of sweatpants now. Here's why, Mr. Forma.
Yeah,
that's because a lot of the sweatpants now, if it makes you swing even freer, so your D print shows up a lot more when you're walking because it smacks against the leg portion or the crotch portion. You can actually see the D print when you're sitting down. So this is why they always say black men in sweatpants are sexy because of the D print.
Okay. You know what I noticed too? I don't know if you guys noticed it, but have you noticed that since the second decade of this century, all the crotches are fucking shorter like female pants, even if you buy a pair of men pants, so it forces you to have your ass out.
I mean, that's
the fuck is this?
It's not even me. Like, it's like, well, like it's hard to even find pants to wear. But then the shitty thing is, like, everywhere you go, you see guys wearing like super high waisted pants with like, and they're like capris. So they like go up to their like the middle of their thigh.
Yeah.
And then they're rocking like a button up, like a polo or something, like a short sleeve button up. And then they got like the highlighted hair, the big old glasses, and they're just like I look fabulous.
Yo, I don't know what happened, but for some reason it became real cool to look like Poindexter, like one of the Revenge from the Nerds type dudes. Out of nowhere, it just became cool to do that.
Soy boy.
Soy boy, that's what that is. Soy boy. But that's my thing. What happened to the regular normal crotch size pants? Why we gotta have short crotches in this time? Like,
this
I don't want my ass hanging out right now.
This is why I shop in Costa Rica when I buy
my
my
ass
pants.
hanging out right now. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, this is why I shop in Costa Rica when I buy my pants. Shit. Because I'm not buying no damn pants in America. Because I'm meaning the rest of my fucking pants that I just paid $50 fucking for.
It was bad enough, man. Remember I told you how, I be wearing them Michael Jordan basketball shorts
like that.
Yo, I be wearing them basketball shorts, right? And the women here at my job or whatever, don't you know they'll smack me on my ass and shit? Because it's big in those shorts. Get sexually harassed.
Yeah, duh. That's why.
Everything's big in the basketball shorts. Let's be honest.
Yeah, getting sexually harassed and shit.
It doesn't count when a woman does it to you. It only counts when you do it to a woman.
Oh, okay. Is it?
When a woman walks by and slaps your ass randomly at work. Remember, I told the story about that when I worked out at McDonald's when I was in high school.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm like,
how the hell does Psychesoap keep falling the hell out?
I gotta put it. I got girl with food.
Silent shots.
1 second.
Tico with those subliminal messages.
What do you mean, me with the subliminal messages?
You said in your last video, you're like, there's going to be subliminal messages in there.
Yeah, I did. There's going to be a lot of
that kind of defeats the purpose of subliminal because they got to be stealthy. You're like, you're not be subliminally messaged to you for 45 minutes.
I didn't say that in the last one. I said that in the one before that, I think.
Oh, like was it like an hour? But yeah, I mean, like I'm still trying to break it down. Like I know that there's a method sometimes, but then like too many times when I'm listening to some of like Tico's videos, I'm like, is this motherfucker talking about me?
He's fucking taking shots at my black ass.
How dare you? Like I'm literally like,
turn it to fucking what's her name? How dare you?
How dare you? I'm like, I flew here. I missed out on school just so I could come and learn about the red pill. And you guys are talking shit about me.
No, I wasn't talking about you.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's like that. Sometimes what you say, I feel like some of the things I do, and then you're like, yeah, some dumb woman. I'm like, yeah, wait, no, that's not me. But
that's not me. Right?
That's not me.
Where the hell did Mr. Forma go? Oh, there he goes. Where the hell did Psychesoap go?
Oof. I don't know, man.
He better be editing a video for him to be falling out like this. He better be editing the video.
Unacceptable. You must be present at the Tico live. It's like if you're not gonna follow Tico's stream, you might as well not follow anyone else in the manosphere.
I ain't say all that now. Damn, you cutting up now.
I'm
shutting the fuck up.
For the Air C and for the other AC, so I'll be here. I'll do it. Yep.
Bill Cosby and Sweats. You know, that actually is making me think now too, since we're like kind of in an open forum. Forma. How you doing?
You're there, Mr. Forma. We hear you.
Like, what do you guys think? Because I know Tico's position on this, Mr. Forma and Jenky. Me Too, where do you think it is at, and where do you think it's headed in the future?
Jenky, you want to go ahead, or?
I think.
Barry, I think that's a great question.
You're cutting out, Jenky.
Hello.
That
hello. Hello.
More men are not going to employ
Jenky, you keep cutting out, man.
And we're gonna
hidden Taco Bell doesn't even have Wi-Fi.
Yes, some of them do.
Oh really? Oh shit.
Yeah, some of the ones in the East Coast do. What are you doing, Jenky? You just keep cutting in and out.
West Coast Taco Bell don't have freaking Wi-Fi unless I'm internet blind or something.
Yeah, a lot of them in the East Coast have Wi-Fi.
Huge. Well, I gotta move to the East.
Psychesoap's gonna be answering that. We'll go with Mr. Forma first, then.
Oh, sorry.
Do I need to repeat the question? Should I repeat the question?
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Good. I forgot what it was. Sorry.
I think Me Too, hashtag Me Too, is pretty much on its last legs. It's dying out because it's not feasible anymore. It's not working anymore because men are just totally, men are pulling the MGTOW shit on society. Like basically, they're walking away. They're not allowing themselves to be in places with women alone. If you're a high profile man and you're in a business or whatever, you're not having meetings with women alone. You're practicing the Pence rules, so it's null and void. And that's why you see all these women getting upset by us men giving them what they want. And it's like we're not putting ourselves in a position anymore where we can get hashtag Me Too. It's not working. So all they can do is just dig into the past on somebody and use it for a high profile guy, unless your name is Biden. But it's not working anymore, and I think that it's just gonna phase itself out. That's what I think.
Well, I don't think it'll ever phase itself out. I think it'll still remain. The problem with it is, I think it's just going to evolve so it can actually succeed the Pence rule for all intents and purposes. Hell, because there's women that's accusing men and they're not even in the same room as them at this point in time. So like the Pence rule is really not working for men for the fact that you're getting accused, like me being accused while I'm all the way across the quad, 30 minutes away from the actual party and shit like that.
Yeah, I just.
Well, okay. Well, then, yeah, he brings up a point then about like, because in college, there's a certain dynamic, and we all understand college as being kind of like it's like almost like fantasy land. It's not really like the real world. But then
it's not fantasy land because you take a financial hit on that shit. They were trying to keep your fucking money in college.
No, right. Oh, right.
That shit hurts.
No, I mean, just think about it. There's a lot of emotional stressors when you're in college, and like to think that you're just going around fornicating with everybody. Not to be super prude, but like I'm saying, like if you're going out and having sex with a lot of people and stuff, it's like, yeah, I don't know if being able to accuse somebody of sexual assault in this situation is like feasible, especially if it's just like a one night stand or something, and then you have like a lot of people being like, oh, I was sexually assaulted, or like the fact that he doesn't want to remain as close to you leads her to spill the beans. Not even when close to a sexual encounter, but just like over the course of talking to her girlfriend, she just casually destroys your reputation and stuff like that. Well, my only thing to like submit to that is, I think that those women are going into a world that's very, very unempathetic towards, like, I guess, women's emotional struggles, given like the reaction to entanglement being so severe, like from Jada and Will's situation and everything. So I think like the landscape is definitely one where people are being exposed more. The only problem is that I think exposure is going to have less of an impact. Like when you've seen it all, how worse can one extra person cheating on another person get? And depending on how long people who have high status stay in those positions, it's like it almost loses its efficacy to Me Too somebody because you can't get anything from it.
Exactly. Exactly. Me Too just seems like an instrument to be able to siphon resources out of somebody else. That's all it's for. And it's like if you're a broke ass dude, they're not gonna Me Too you. They're not Me Tooing you.
How many people do you know?
Well, they will. They're still Me Too. Don't Me Too a broke person. It doesn't really matter because if you're broke and you're bothering them, you're gonna get Me Too'd because you don't meet their standards. So therefore, you're able to be Me Too'd on GP for all intents and purposes, and have your whole entire life destroyed because you're technically beneath them. So you deserve to be that way. So men, because like the sad part about that, if you go hit, let's just say, if you go hit on a woman, despite the fact that she looks like a hoe, if you don't meet her standards, you're going to be Me Too.
Yeah,
because she's not going to meet to a good-looking person.
Sexual assault.
Like here's the thing when it comes to Me Too, a woman's not going to meet to a good-looking person unless he sleeps with her and doesn't call her back. A woman will meet to a guy who hits on her who's not up to her standards. You see what I'm saying? So the only way you'll get Me Too if you're a good-looking guy is if you banged it out and didn't call her for the rest of the week.
I got a variation of that. So that's not.
Go ahead.
Fucking sucks, man.
What do you say? Like, fucking fuck.
Okay. No, hold up. Well.
Because the sad part is, you've got to take into consideration too. Women don't dress up for ugly men or men that they deem ugly. They dress up for men that are good looking. And if a good looking man takes them home and bangs them out, and then doesn't call her back, he's probably going to get Me Too. But if you whistle at a woman on the street, that's pretty much rape for some odd reason. If you whistle or try to holler at a woman on the street, and you're not up to her standards, you could pretty much be accused of rape and or sexual assault
like
or all this above for the most part.
Because she basically canvases you as a potential lover right when she sees you.
Hello.
So if she knows that she can. If she knows that she can project that anima of her fantasy onto you, then if she gives it up and you don't try to follow up, then that's basically like a big enough hit to her ego. For all intents and purposes. Like, and if a man gets curbed, even if it doesn't go good, like say like something like one time you have to end sex abruptly or you don't make it, you don't quite seal the deal. It's like that kind of stuff. Sometimes it weighs heavily on you because it's rejection, but it's like you could get over that easily. You don't really feel inclined to stalk somebody or get revenge or do anything quite as drastic. You learn so much about who you were in that situation. You're like, oh, like that feeling that you get when you're like, wow, that was not good. That was a disaster kind of situation.
Where the hell did Jenky and them go? Yeah, for real. Because the sad part about that is a lot of men are getting
like
caught
what
up
Me
by
Too
these
is
women.
In a nutshell. Well, Me Too is just women being like, oh yeah. Well, go ahead.
Oh, you want in on? Okay.
What about there's no hashtag him too.
Yeah, well, obviously.
He too. Well, that's essentially what we're doing. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, but as I'm listening to this whole conversation, it sounds like a reverse. It sounds like women, because we talked about various topics, and if you were to like line those up as headlines, it's kind of like a tabloid, almost for men. Like, call it like the Inquirer version of GQ, something like that, where it's just like we go down the list of like a bunch of stuff that we hate about the opposite sex, and like there was even some stuff about like how to get back at her by ignoring her. Like, it's just kind of like a bunch of like I feel like we're running down the list of like
I've
things
seen
that we notice about the dating game. It's kind of like
I've seen
Cosmo.
those. I've seen those before where they tell you the advice, like they tell you, ignore her, ghost her, don't say anything, don't call her, blah, 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 blah. She'll come running to you with all this crap.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's PUA stuff.
Yeah, that's PUA stuff. Yeah, the sad part about that, those same people same people that do shit like that end up in fucking Me Too and shit.
Oh yeah, easily. Because like you said,
especially if you hit it and you didn't call her back, oh, you're getting Me Too. This is and another thing I noticed about college is now men now are running to the Title IX office right at the day after just to beat them to the Title IX office just so they won't have to worry about a case. And the sad part about that is men have to literally do that shit anymore these days for that reason.
Yeah, and I think it's like when the girls get drunk in college, they gotta give up the nookie faster than it with a certain guy, and that kind of gasses that guy up and validates him, and then he's just as likely to get lucky in the next night. So then they like are kind of codependent on each other. This relationship of like a dude that's like really trying.
It's not even that, yeah. It's not even that though. It's more or less the fact that, matter of fact, there was a case where a woman and a guy had sex. And the sad part about that is he heard rumors that she was possibly going to turn him into the Title IX. So he ran to the Title IX first. Now she's in trouble. He's not. And now all the feminists are mad that he reported her to the Title IX. basically, it's the first. Whoever makes it to Title IX first basically wins for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, it's like do not after you fuck, do not pass go, do not collect $200. It's like a rat race, and I knew that this was gonna happen. I knew that sex was gonna become this auxiliary part, this extension of ego, and like that. This is how people are gonna get back at one another. They're gonna seduce each other, and then they're gonna go for the throat. Like they're gonna try to win all the bacon or bring home the bacon. Like kind of like to get the bad girls. Like this is how it's gonna happen. Like everyone, they're provoking these weaker men into reacting emotionally the same way they would. And it's kind of like the mice experiment. Like if you look where people are, or push together all this with all this ideology, all the stuff that we have nowadays. People don't believe the truth. It's like you can see it's kind of funny actually to me because they come up with the most craziest ways of like you could say what's happening on a spiritual level. Like there's so many crazy different iterations of this in society, and it's like to be red pilled is to just know the game. It's to actually just know it. Actually, just like it's not to actually be successful at playing it and being able to dom her out. And being able to, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't make sense if there's no cooperation and no cohesion to actually play the game. Like I would rather. The sad part about that is women are the ones who bought themselves into the situation that they're in now. And yeah, you're right. Sex is a weapon, and women pretty much bought themselves into the situation themselves for all intents and purposes because they can only blame themselves for it. But the sad part about that is we all know women don't like taking responsibility, so therefore they'll blame men. See, that's something you say a lot that actually gets under my skin a lot because you say like when women don't want to take responsibility, they blame men, and what we do as men in the MGTOW community is we see fucked up shit that women do, and we literally blame the men. Like that's literally like almost every single MGTOW video. Like we notice fucked up shit that women do, and then we say it's men's fault for
facts and facts. Yeah, true.
And yeah, I'm back.
VR.
Okay. Pretty much, yeah. When he put on the VR things and he touched her hands and they were sitting there, I was like, oh, that's sex now? Shit. Not me.
It's fucked up.
I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail for a battery because I'm beating that pussy up.
Wow. Or murder because I murdered the pussy.
I murked that pussy up. You damn right.
Well, I actually wonder now to myself then if because it's when you get in the manosphere, sometimes like the way that we're all talking, it's like we're really people are like, yo, you're so bitter because your relationships were never good. And it's like, oh wow, I'm not allowed to have fun and actually learn something from a relationship. Now it has to just all be bad. And I realize that's just what a lot of relationships are like for people. And Mr. Forma's videos actually help people along to that understanding. that when somebody's talking about relationships and how they're not good, they can actually also have experienced good relationships in their life. Like it doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. Like it doesn't have to go hand in hand with the philosophy.
Like it doesn't really have to, but the sad part about that is people make it so. And that's the reason why it ended up like that, which is sad. Like I've always said, because I know I get like hate mail from people that say, Tico, you're in a relationship. I don't understand why you don't talk about having great relationships, because not every heifer is going to be like the heifer I got now. That's typically how I feel about it. Not every heifer is going to be like the heifer I got now. So I'm not going to tell people to get into some shit when I know exactly that they're not going to be like, and they're not going to have about the same relationship as me for all intents and purposes. Because the sad part about that is I'm not going to tell people to go get in a relationship and how to be in a fucked up relationship, because I'm not for being up in a fucked up relationship. Because my personal beliefs on relationships is life's too short for bad sex and a bitch with an attitude. Drop that bitch.
Mm-hmm. Well, one thing, the way that I distinguish you, like I can actually, because I know about your channel, and then if I look at like Donovan Sharp's channel, for example, like he talks a lot about women like negatively, but you can see a lot of times he always works in his relationship like Devin and me, and Devin and I and Devin and Devin and I, and this is not like this, and although it's a different approach.
The problem with Donovan Sharp is the reason why it's not like that, because he sits there and micromanages his whole fucking relationship because he's worried about her leaving him. That's why. He's one of them jealous boyfriends that pretty much need to be around to make sure she's not fucking up. It's basically like if you're out with your friends, your significant other's calling you to make sure you're not having too much fun or you're not cheating on her. That's technically what he's doing with his girlfriend. So that's why he makes his relationship sound all fun and nice, because he literally micromanages his relationship like she's a fucking child.
Even going back again to what I was talking about with the playground and stuff. I think that micromanaging is just a result of Yeah, like the micromanaging and stuff. I have more work experience with people micromanaging than I do relationship experience, like romantic relations. So like I think about it a lot that way. Like if somebody thinks that if you have an employee, say, that is just very independent, you're not going to like constantly remind that person, well, just remember, I always have the last word, and I'm good at what I do. So, and it kind of like ruins the integrity, I think, of the relationship between like a manager and an employee if you're constantly trying to remind them of the power dynamic, because if you make a mistake, you can't blame that person for it. So it kind of makes the mistakes that you make appear larger than they are, because you're focused so much on micromanaging someone. That's why I kind of like brought up his channel, because it's like the fact that Sharp brings in so many examples and stuff from his own life is honest and sincere, but it basically puts it to where it's like almost like a not a fatalistic, but like a outcome. It's like he's trying to steer the outcome, whereas like I don't necessarily see that as being a priority in a relationship.
Yeah, because the sad part about that, I'm not finna steer some outcome to make it go in my favor. The sad part about that is anytime you wind somebody up too tight, or you wind a woman up too tight, she's basically going to cheat on you somehow, some way, let it be emotionally or mentally. She's going to cheat on your ass. So you can't be sitting up here talking about, I control this woman. It's technically what I say about if you're a criminal boss and you're in power, you don't want to rule by fear, because people are going to be wound so tight and be so nervous that when they accidentally pull the trigger, your ass is dead, because everybody's wound so fucking tight. It's typically how it works. So you don't want to rule with fear, or you don't want to rule with an iron fist, because that's going to give her the ability and reasoning for stepping out on a relationship, because you're too smothering, or you're always on top of her and shit along the lines of that. And that's technically what he does to that woman. He don't let her out of his sight, and he always tries to control the situation. It's typically how it works.
Oh, what's going on, gentlemen? What is the conversation? What's happening?
Women and the power dynamics and Me Too. People talking about being in a relationship and how they control their other person.
Am I vadering out? Am I devoicing out?
No, you're not.
Oh, okay. How are you guys doing?
It's mainly how like pedagogy works, how people teach other people to do a relationship. So they say like, well, in my relationship, I have full control. So it's
apparently you're dark too now.
There's no. Well, I appreciate that. I was planning on blowing up some planets later. Some people in the fucking Galaga sector. You pieces of shit! Fix my planet. All right.
In the Twitch sector.
Yeah. Oh, dude, don't talk about Twitter or Twitch. The T words. Ooh. Oh, please. Unless it's Tico or True Sherm or I don't know, dude. Anything other than Twitter right now. I'm studying for this driver's test, and I don't know how that's going to work out with the DMVs being what they are right now. So I don't know. But I'm going to walk into Satan's asshole and wish for the best.
We are information. Oh, well, I started off the podcast by saying men can control their emotions, but they don't understand them, and women can control
women can't control them, but they understand them.
But they understand emotions. That's why they're able to move on quickly from a relationship, and it takes guys forever. That's what Sigma said in a live stream today. Shout out to Sigma.
Yeah, and they can't control their bitches. Yeah.
Well, in this,
I think just because they can't control their emotions doesn't mean they can't control other people. So you see it a lot how women can use they can use with the power that they have over emotions. They can mobilize an entire group of people to attack you.
Yeah, all the time. That's why I say they're socially smart. That's why I keep telling you. That's why they're socially smart, because they can do shit like that at any given time at the drop of a hat if they just show some tears or show some emotion.
Well, for the most part, women sell sex, men provide, men have to be the breadwinners to some detriment. I think that's kind of changing up a little bit as we go deeper into the future, but for the general sense, there could be a fucking hot chick right now walking down the street in some goddamn boxers, boxer briefs that men would wear, and no one would bat an eye. Though if the guy, if a big buff guy walked down the street in a fucking dress and lipstick, obviously that guy's gay, that guy's whatever, yada, yada. And, it's like there's certain boundaries that it's like they're literally trying to break those boundaries down. And I don't think you're going to be able to break them down because it's fucking genetics. It's just what you are as a person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, to try to fight that, okay, I might be going my own way, but dude, there's always going to be a woman that catches my eye. There's always going to be, she smells nice. She's so soft.
I got this hot woman for you, True Sherm, that you I think you should meet.
Who is this?
Tommy Lauren.
Yeah. I was about to say that because you're like big booty white girl.
She just called a whole bunch of guys trash, right? Yeah. And when I talk about big booty white girl, I talk about like the crazy trailer trash sluts that twerk on Pornhub. I'm not really talking about this
pale,
fucking
tattoos.
Not too many tattoos, but nice feet, nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to hook me up with Tommy Lauren. All she wants is a man that'll love her and dick her down. That's all she wants. She don't care about her finances.
Here's the biggest problem. Here's the biggest problem with Tommy Lauren, and I think we've all touched upon this. She's already gotten the fucking Prince Charming that she wanted. Did you see that guy?
Yeah, she broke up with him.
Did you see that, dude? When I saw that guy, I was like, no homo. That is one of the best looking fucking guys you could possibly get in the Magical Kingdom, lady.
Well,
and you broke up with him?
She broke up with him. She broke it off with him.
Do you think she really broke it up with him, or do you think it was the other way around? I think it was the other way around.
She broke it off with him.
I think it was the other way around.
Well, no, because that's actually what he's saying, and that's what she's saying. Because he's devastated. He's shocked because he don't understand why they broke it off. And the sad part about that, I was telling him earlier in the stream, if you actually know anything about Tommy Lauren's history,
I thought she was a trad con.
She's getting dicked down by niggas for all intents and purposes, and this is why the alt-right dropped her as their go-to girl or the girl of the alt-right, basically, because she was getting dicked down by niggas. And the sad part about that is all Tommy Lauren really wants, if you look in her eyes, you can actually tell. All she really wants is a nigga with anybody with a dick that can dick her down and treat her right. That's all she really wants is a motherfucker that can dick her down. She don't care about the money. She don't care about the status. All she cares about is a man that can dick her down and love her right.
It doesn't even, like, to me, it doesn't even matter who broke up in this relationship. Shocking. Like, okay, Hydro Man versus Electro is shocking. Fucking Static Shock versus Wolverine is shocking. Like, I wouldn't necessarily call that shit shocking. Like,
it's not shocking to me either. It's not shocking to me now. But
everyone out there is like, oh my god, I am so like. Fuck.
Her ex is stunned and bewildered by this shit, though. Sherm, he's like, why? He doesn't understand why it happened. He doesn't understand why it happened. It's
one of those.
Like, yeah, basically because he looks so good. Because he's one of those guys that has the money, the looks, and the status. And like He's not used to women breaking up with him, so he took a major ego hit when she broke up with him. He literally took a major ego hit.
Oh, do I need to undo the thing with Corey? Is that smoothed over?
I'm still investigating that.
Okay. All right. Well, how you doing, Corey? I don't give a fuck. It's not my thing, so hey.
As long as he behaves in the chat, and I don't care.
Fuck it. He's cool. It's whatever.
We were talking.
My thing is.
Oh, okay.
With Tommy Lauren. Okay. Fucking She's not necessarily what I would like to.
I know. I'm just joking with you. I know she's not your type.
No, not even that. Not even that. Let him talk. In the beginning, I saw through her. Like, okay, her, Lauren Southern, shoe on head. Keep bringing them. Name them, please. Name every single. Lacey Green. Remember, all you fucking simps out there, learn here well. Okay, you remember you were first. Oh my God! Look at me. Hold up. I gotta turn the camera on, boys. I got this fucking twisted tea in my hand. Oh my God! It's Lacey Green. Oh my God! Oh!
You're like, you know that they're thinking while they're drinking term. They're like, me too. Never tastes so good.
Dude, I'm just trying to say. Oh, shut up, Corey. Fuck it. Just bygones be bygones. I'll probably end up unblocking you. We'll figure shit out. All right. Fuck it. All right. We'll talk about it later. Right now, we're talking about these hoes. Okay. I gotta focus. I gotta focus on these hoes right now. Okay. And then I'll let the boys speak real because this is not my show. This is Tico's. And
actually, it's actually everybody's. Because Jenky it's actually Jenky's, but Jenky left.
Where did Jenky go? Dude, he's been leaving some phenomenal videos as of late. So it's been like I've been really, but my biggest complaint is like he's not. You know he's not. This is not TikTok, Jake. You got to make videos more than 8 goddamn minutes. Give me something more. I need.
Jenky little stroke.
I need more. He was at Planet Fitness tearing it the fuck up, dude. Like, this guy's a goddamn beast. Like, I only wish I had the balls to walk into a fucking Planet Fitness. Because I know I would eat the Tootsie Rolls, the pizza, the fucking everything, dude. Seriously. I'd be the big black guy on the fucking treadmill drinking twisted tea like, nah, I don't give a fuck. I'm not taking any of this seriously. Where's the games at? Where the crowds?
Planet Fitness, right?
I got to go to the DMV tomorrow.
I'm like, where's, what is his name? Where's,
always America's always.
I'm thinking about the Ben Stiller's character from Globo Gym. Like, I'm just picturing.
He'll be back. He always comes back. He's always falling out too.
Yeah, somebody dropped the soap, and we gotta. But nobody.
Somebody dropped the soap
back up.
Don't drop that soap.
Don't you drop that shit. Don't drop that shit.
We gotta wait for the soap to hit the thing, and then.
I remember that video. Tico, don't drop that shit. I'm like, what shit?
Don't drop that. That's from Dave Chappelle, 2004. That's some old school shit now. That's 16 years ago.
I think the actual footage that she was showing was actually older than that, though.
Really?
I think it was like from the 70s, Mr. Forma, wasn't it? Don't drop that shit.
No, that was from the show. It was Most Def had that explosive yellow cake.
Yeah.
They were trying to show him.
Yeah. That was Chappelle's show.
And the old man was telling him.
Anthony Berry, that's his name.
Yeah, he was like, yo, you don't believe me? He said, you don't believe that they buy yellow cake? I got some yellow cake right here. And the old man was like, yo, don't drop that shit.
Don't you drop that shit.
Don't drop that shit.
Chappelle show.
Chappelle show.
I like that old dude.
Okay, wait, guys, help me break this down, because it's like I just see there's like a bunch of tables in my mind that are just flipping right now. So, like, to be honest,
this is a shoot out the OK Corral, so it's not table flip no more. So we're all shooting.
Go. Oh no, silent shot. So, like, I'm literally thinking right now, because, we were talking about how Me Too is evolving later, or evolving lately, and turning into something else that doesn't even involve sex. It's just like how much value you can take away from somebody who you think you're entitled to. So it's just
basically that's all you.
It's like siphoning gas.
That's what it was. Me Too is going to evolve into.
You are.
Oh, you don't want me? Me too, bitch. Me too.
Yeah.
That's technically what's going to turn into.
The more enticing Me Too is for you because it's almost like a lottery ticket. It's like you scratch off, oh my God, this person had so and so. And I think like because people can really not know that much about somebody before they get physically involved with him or her, that this is going to happen like more frequently, but it's going to have less of like a societal visibility. So it's almost like people are going to know Me Too is happening, but they're almost going to like pretend like it doesn't exist.
Pretty much.
And
domestic violence.
Yeah. And like, but I think like domestic violence is probably going to see like a peak and then a dramatic fall off too, because it's just like once people start, I think, really waking up, they're not even going to want to think about those kind of things anymore, because in this information age, everyone can have whatever they want tailored to them so that they never have to, hear about it ever again. And with this Me Too stuff, I think it's blown up as a fad for right now. But like the more that it happens, I feel like it's become more cringe, and people are going to want to just push it off to the fringes. And like for me, since I got like a lot of some information very early on, like I know it's going to kind of seem like cringy, but it's like literally a woman could walk by me literally topless, and I would probably, if I was at work or something, and I would literally just ignore her.
I would think that if domestic violence takes a nosedive,
I'm saying, like literally she could walk by the topless. I would not. Oh. I would not even shift my vision over to where she is.
What were you saying, Mr. Forma?
I was saying that if domestic violence takes a nosedive, I would say that it would have the big factor of why domestic violence could ever take a nosedive would be the notion of no cohabitation. That's the only way.
Well, I was just bringing up earlier with all those old hoes that you guys were thirsting over back. Oh my God, isn't Sure-Head? She's so pretty. And she basically got internet divorced by Armor Guy. And remember he was all like, oh, MGTOWs. Oh, the mayor of MGTOW, the motherfucker, and he started going after a few. And I'm like, okay, buddy, just wait. And that's all I do. That's why I love it. It doesn't like, dude, you don't have to like, okay, yeah, there are some there are some dudes in whatever who are pretty fucking out there. Okay, not everyone is out there though. But we'll tell you, like, dude, like, choose the goods over the bad sometimes, because it could be you. It could be you. That's all I'm simply saying. And I never I won't say never, but I would say, like, for the most part, I try my best not to force my beliefs or what I, whatever on other people. But when it comes to this man-woman shit, dude, it is genetics, okay? It's almost like I was more democratic-minded growing up because I was only surrounded by that. I was always told that the Republicans are racist. The Republicans always hate black people. And that's not saying I'm a Republican now, but I'm certainly not a fucking Democrat or anything that resembles far leftist. That shit's insane. I'm more centrist, more open-minded to discussion, other people's viewpoints, listening. I think is a very fucking important quality for this generation to pick up on. Shut the fuck up every once in a while. Let your girls talk. Hear them out. If you'll know when it's some stupid shit, because Memology 101 will make a video on it. Okay.
Yeah, right. True.
He always makes a good video on shit. That's what I love about Memology.
I say it's like triggers, journos, like journals.
Yeah, Andy Nuevo, I think he was on the Senate today, or the council, or whatever the fuck you call it, Congress, whatever the fuck you call them, talking about Antifa. That's where your stupidity ends up. Okay, you act stupid. Examples of your stupidity is everywhere. Did you guys even know that yesterday there was a major counter protest to all this bullshit out here? Wasn't reported by any of the major news organizations, but it happened. more than like 1,000 people in Beverly Hills. You want to tell me that those people are right-wing supporters? Like, we don't have right-wing supporters in Beverly fucking Hills. 1,000 of them to no less. You know, so come on. Give me a break. There's obviously some bullshit going on, and I'm going to look into that link that you guys sent me earlier. But yeah, that's the problem with today's generation. I think social media has turned everyone into a fucking god, and no one knows how to listen.
Let me respond to Americus. Hell no, I don't want no blue pill shit in my fucking shit. Fuck that blue pill sim.
What happened?
Long story.
Did I miss something?
Watch Friday Night Blaze.
Watch Friday Night Blaze.
Okay.
Friday Night Blaze. Only on.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I missed there. I think I was either at work or.
Yeah, Friday Night Blaze will explain everything to you.
It kind of is like, it pretty much is, to sum it up, it's pretty much what Corey Steele is saying right there in the comments. People hate biology. That's to sum that up. Basically, you don't even have to watch it. You don't have to watch it.
Basically, everybody hates biology. They think they can beat biology, basically. Oh. The best way to sum up that whole entire thing.
By exerting their control, their mental effort, which is like, wasting
time, energy, effort, and resources on bitches, basically.
Well, it's a lot harder. Well, it's a lot harder to miss that message because it's all like the same. This world is so fucked, you know.
I get what you're saying. It's like you can say whatever you want. You could say everything in the complete opposite, and someone will take it like that. Like I gotta just make it happen for myself. I gotta just force my masculinity into the situation. That's the only way that's the only way it's gonna happen.
Hey, what's going on?
No one else is gonna do it for me.
America's Shinobi one. Shit, full house here. I know MGTOW Life is on his bike right now, so he ain't coming in no time soon. He's going to what's it called? What's the name of that bike thing that they go to every year?
Laconia.
No, it starts with a B, I think. Does it start with a B or start with a V? I can't remember.
Oh well, in my area it's Laconia.
What's it called? It called? Oh my God, he rides there. I forget what he said. It's in my email. I can find it.
All these damn bombs blowing up. I'm like, oh, why doesn't it, like, would someone go after these fucking DMVs for crying out loud? Here's a place where I wouldn't mind.
The problem with that though is a lot of the DMVs were closed the whole entire time, and people needed their driver's license. So half the motherfuckers is riding around without no driver's license.
And what are you gonna do?
Going to lockdown.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna pull me over and give me this, and I'm just gonna sue your ass. Simple. Open up the DMV, stupid. Because I'm getting ready to find out tomorrow, like, okay, is the DMV open? Is it closed? It says it's going to be open. So I guess I got to be like, but then it's like.
I know the DMVs were closed so long. They had a line wrapped around the block.
Yeah, that's what that's why I'm going to be the only guy at the DMV at 5 o'clock in the morning bumping my own mixtape and shit. Probably bumping some Mr. Forma too.
Bumping my own mixtape.
Sure. Is it true that the mayor of Los Angeles is threatening to turn off the water and power if you decide to have a barbecue? What the fuck's wrong with him?
He could do that all he wants.
Well, hold on.
All people are going to do is have a party outside of his house and go, oh, are you going to turn off your own shit?
I heard something like it's more like the people don't have money to actually pay their bills, so they're getting shut off.
No, he's shutting it off. He's shutting it off if during this pandemic, if we decide to have a barbecue and a lot of people over, and the police see us, he's finna shut my water off and our power off if you live outside of LA.
First of all,
it's even worse to get out of the big city because
I don't know.
Like, they have. Oh, sorry. There's like these.
No. Go ahead.
Car meets. There's these car meets, that like get busted by the cops, and the car. It's like almost like a nomadic car meet. Like the cars will meet up on the highway even. Like it's getting crazy. Like it's getting to the point where you're like, why even waste in the helicopters, man? Like helicopters, police squad cars, everything. It's like, why try so hard to damp somebody's fun that much?
Let's think about this for a second.
Police helicopters.
I just want to know if it was
these dumb son of a bitches want to defund the police while at the same time turning around and expecting the police to enforce these draconian, tyrannical bullshit. Basically, this is what Hitler did during World War II to his people.
Yeah.
You're dealing with a fucking Hitler in Los Angeles.
People on left nowadays are like, that's just, it's just karma. It's karma.
That's what bugs me about the far leftists, like the people who are okay with this shit. That's what bugs me with you stupid fucks. Like, don't worry about the people who are moving out of California, who are going to Texas and all that. That shit is a myth. Guaranteed, people of Texas, people of Wyoming, people of wherever, Idaho, people, trust me.
Untanglements.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm saying, people, don't worry. Those people who are leaving California, if I leave California, I will never vote any leftist horse shit again. Which y'all voting? Which y'all smoking? I'm smoking it too. Simple. Where the dispensary at? Just show me where the dispensary's at. I'm cool. I know Billy Bob. What you want, boy? What you want? Some of that couch? You want some of that stay up people, boy? I got all that stuff.
The problem that I have with a lot of people on the left is that they say, like, I still have conservative values, which is why I can't support Trump, because Trump's been seen with Epstein and like he's a sexual deviant, and because I have conservative values, like they try to conflate all of this, this culture that we have, and put it all on Donald Trump's shoulders, like lay it at his feet, like as if he's responsible. And like to them, most of the time, I just want to say, it's hard for me to put into words like what I'm thinking when I hear them.
Go check out that Joe Cronin podcast that I dipped in on, and they'll tell you all about it. About like basically these pedophiles, these monsters, these rings. Nobody was going after them until Donald Trump got into office. This fucker, Dr. Fauci, is connected to.
Yeah, like what I would say to them when they're like, he's a criminal, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, if he's as bad as you say that he is, like, think about it. You have the worst person of all time in holding the office, right? And like, ignore everything else about the situation. Wouldn't you want that person? Wouldn't you want to know what that person is? Like, it's like almost like if El Chapo, if you knew El Chapo, you want to get a picture with him, right? So it's like if Donald Trump was as evil of a person as he is, it's like maybe him being in office is the key to figuring out all of this terrible stuff that's going on. You know how bad the liberal left.
Like a good example of that, if El Chapo was president of the United States, that'd probably be the best 4 years of our lives.
Yeah. And the thing is if I want to know what a criminal is, right? So it's like if somebody's telling me someone else is a criminal, I actually know what it is. I can't be deceived. But then leftists want to pull it in that opposite direction where it's like, well, you can be deceived too. Anyone can be deceived.
Actually, JFK, what his opinions are. Oops! Oh, I almost forgot about that. Yeah,
right.
He's kind of missing his head right now. Yeah, he's the second American president to be assassinated. Well, not necessarily. There's actually 3 American presidents that have been assassinated, but one of them lived. 2 of them died. Lincoln and JFK. Now, with JFK's situation, he was the youngest out of all the presidents. You will never see a president that young ever again, because you know why? And El Chapo would never run for. Well, even if he ran, he'll never make it. They hate hustlers. They don't like hustlers. They don't like people like Yang. They don't like people like Sanders. They hate hustlers because hustlers are independent thinking. These socialist trash bags, they don't like independent thinking. They're all about collectivism. They're all about working together.
There's only one problem with that, True Sherm.
Go for it.
Antifa gets all their ammo from the Sinaloa cartel.
They talk about a conflict of interest, right?
Hold on. Antifa,
yeah, they do. They get all the guns that they have and all the weapons that they got. They get them from Sinaloa.
Let me tell you something. Antifa is such a fucking political tool. Like that little skirmish that you told me about, and then he deleted his comment. Like, oh, okay, you want to play pussy? That's fine because that's expected of you. That's all.
Oh, you talking about the one guy I told you about earlier?
Yeah. Like,
that was a funny shit. Like, look, somebody, I'm famous now. I'm True Sherm now. Shit. I got this nigga in my DMs. I got this nigga in my comment section now. Nigga famous, yeah. Nigga made it. Tico Tren made it, y'all.
I'm over here doing concerts. This guy's got your dick on his mind, so he's not even really worth my fucking time. he's that desperate for my attention. He's going after my friends now. I almost got pissed. You motherfucker. Good job. You almost tickled my fucking emotions, motherfucker. But no, you didn't get that deep. Because first of all, Tico could hold his own, number one. Number two, nobody was gonna fuck with the cartel princess. Number two, okay. And number three, what like this is the power of Antifa. This is the power of the almighty communism. That fucking Garden and Chaz. This is for the black folks. I'm like, no, thank you. I'll go ahead and get my oranges from Farmer John's over here. Fuck you. I'll go ahead and spend my money on that because I don't want the fucking homeless rape ninja guarding my goddamn turnips. You fucking dope.
I wouldn't mind a homeless rape ninja. as long as it's a female homeless rape ninja, I'm good.
No!
Good. I'm chill.
Oh my god, they exist too.
They do. They really do.
Oh my god, come to Imperial and 12th in my city, and trust me, you have plenty of homeless rape ninjas. Male, female, trans, all of them.
Ugh.
I'm probably going to end up shooting a rap video there. Shit.
I wouldn't be shocked. I would do the same thing, probably.
Dude, there's nothing but butt-naked crackheads all around there. Like, seriously.
You'd probably have to censor out their asses. That's the problem.
No, they'll be clothed, and they'll probably be like, "What you doing? How much that phone? $20. You want it? Well, just let me shoot the video and fucking send it to my computer first, and you can have it. It's a donation. It's a celebration, bitches. Crack cocaine for everybody. Here you go. Shit.
I think there's like different levels of homeless. Like, there's like a meta almost. Like there's some homeless people that play like 4D chess all day. To where they're they can even get you to think that their pants might fall down. It's like you'll give them anything that they want. It's like you're just like, please don't flash me or something. You know, like they can like get into your head sometimes.
Well, there's true SHRM homeless where you're just like you're on the surface level of homelessness where it's like, you know, you made some fucked up decisions and life got the best of you, and you know you're trying to make a rebound. And then there's the sad homeless where you're at McDonald's at like 12 o'clock at night after you just got through pay. Everyone got paid, and there's two. I swear to God, I think I took a recording of this too. These fuckers, they are fucking tweaking under the tree right next to the fucking McDonald's drive-thru. Tweaking. It was either crack cocaine tweaking or it was heroin tweaking. Either way, they tweaking. One dude all you see is his white socks. And he just rocking back and forth. Just this what he look like. I swear to God, on my fucking life. I'm in the McDonald's drive-thru, and he just sitting there like.
Yeah, he's freaking off that. He was off that crack. He's on that rock.
It might be heroin.
He's on that rock.
Nigga, no, dude. I've seen my uncle.
They be bent over.
Dude, my uncle used to smoke crack, and he had that look that. Boy, your mama got a wooden leg with a kickstand on it.
Yo, you know what's the worst thing to do?
Why the fuck am I here? What is going on here?
Yo, you know what you do? You know what you do? If a crackhead is in your house, right? If he comes to your house, or if you somewhere where there's people that smoke crack and shit, if you get some powdered laundry detergent, just get a handful and throw it on the fucking carpet. These motherfuckers will go nuts.
For that shit.
You're
an ass for that shit because I've done that several times. You're such an asshole.
I've seen crackheads. You fucking asshole.
It's like the item in Assassin's Creed. You guys know in Assassin's Creed.
I've seen crackheads dig into the carpet.
Right?
Okay. Niggas who have been around crackheads know what the fuck up. Like my mom unintentionally, she didn't know that these people were like my uncle was a crackhead and hanging around other crackheads. So I've seen this shit. Okay, I'm in a crack house.
It's almost like if you need to make a diversion, like you just do it. It's like you got the coins in Assassin's Creed and you like throw them. And they're like, oh my god! Literally. You're like, quick, let's go. We only got a certain
coins in
amount of time
Assassin's Creed.
Baking soda.
You're the fucking decoy in Skyrim and shit. Like,
yo, I'm telling you, for real. That's all you gotta do. Sprinkle some moon sugar on the floor and watch what happens.
For real. Either that or fat any white powder that you possibly have in the house. Hell, it can even be rat poison. It can even be rat poison. Sprinkle that shit on the ground.
A crackhead come out the room.
It's just like how you ever heard that myth? You ever heard that myth? That myth where like if you take salt and throw it on the floor, that a leprechaun has to count each one. That's how crackheads are. You just take some shit, throw some fucking powder. These motherfuckers get
yeah, definitely shit. They give you powder sugar.
I seen the nigga cook the crack in the spoon in the corner, looking at porn. I'm like, I'm thinking this shit is like a cartoon. I'm thinking it was like, is this supposed to be funny? Because like I used to watch Richard Pryor when I was like 7 and 8, 9, and I didn't really understand what was really going on. But then when I got like 17, 18 and shit started making sense, I'm like, oh, he was talking about smoking crack. He was that's how he set himself on fire. Because I've seen shit blow up before. And it wasn't no motherfucking milk and cookies, I can reassure you that. Okay?
It wasn't no milk and cookies.
It was because motherfuckers were smoking that. They were smoking that crack, baby. They were smoking that shit and something popped and set the bed on fire and they saw in the middle of the crack binge, baby. That crack is crazy.
I guess I just come from a different time period or something. Like I'm
you do.
Because it's like it's weird because like
I was born in the 80s. Dude, I was born in the middle of this shit. Do you understand?
Well, no, I don't even think about crack.
That's about the time when there were shootouts for drug spots.
About like poon worship is to the level of like you see a girl in the club and like it's like everybody flocks to her in that same dynamic. When it's like me, I don't really get turned on by like the yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, I smell sweat too. Yeah, it's crazy. And then it's like I like it's like me. I get turned on by like peace and quiet. Like I don't know if I could be a homeless dude in public. Just like
you're just from a different no. I'm just saying you're cut from a different cloth, and be thankful that you don't have to ever, hopefully, dude, experiencing that shit. And trust me, learn from, these might be jokes. This might be me taking my personal experiences and turning them into something funny, but learn. Dude, I've learned to stay away from all kinds of cocaine, crack. I do a little bit of weed, every now and then. I drink my twisted tea. I'll smoke me a little cigar or something like that to celebrate or something. But even then, I'm getting older, dude, And when you get to like 35, 36, it's like your tolerance for bullshit starts to go down, dude. It's going down, baby.
Hey, Tico.
I think
pretty soon you're the old man on the porch top out. Everybody always listen to that hippity hoppity music.
Hey, Tico.
Oh shit,
Tico. My this female that I used to know a long time ago, right? I was trying to help her get off of drugs. So what I did was I went to her house and I took all her plates and I went and bought all Dixie plates, right?
Hippity hoppity music.
She was so fucking mad. She was so pissed at me. You understand why, right? She had no more porcelain plates in the house. All she had was Dixie plates and Dixie cups. She was pissed.
I would be mad too. Shit. If I was a crackhead, I'd be mad. I'd be ready to fight. I'd be ready to fight your ass, especially if I knew it was your ass.
I said you're not getting your plates back until you fucking till you're straight for at least fucking 6 months. I'll give you your plates back.
Facts.
That's a good ultimatum.
That bitch could at least had a Pyrex in her house. Damn.
All that shit was gone. She was mad. She didn't talk to me. She didn't talk to me for like 2 years. The last time when I met up with her again or whatever, she was all straightened out.
That's not fair, man. You're like you actually own a business. And you're like you got to step your paper goods game up. It's like damn, you're like coming out of life. It's like dang, not everybody be an entrepreneur, Forma. Jeez.
No, this is before all of that.
Before entrepreneur days.
No, this was back when I was a blue pill hooligan.
You got to step your paper plate game up. I like that. You got one time.
Paper goods.
I mean, you just step up your paper plate game.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to have.
I'm gonna do that to my daughter. I'm gonna do that to my daughters one day. You need you to step up your paper plate game. Why? Because daddy don't feel like doing dishes. Step up your paper plate game.
Step that shit up.
Game, yo.
Hand me my double cup, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's inside that cup?
Cool Whip, and a Dixie cup.
and some twisted tea. Give it to me, baby.
Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the blue plastic cups for drinking alcohol or the red plastic cups for drinking alcohol? And do the red or blue signify different liquors?
No, red usually signifies party. Blue signifies some other shit. I don't even know what blue. Like I don't even know where. Like I go to the grocery store. I never see blue cups unless I'm like in a liquor store. That's when I know. Like okay, but it's to me. It's like it's not a party. It's these niggas are getting ready to kill somebody, or it's some shit. There's some serious shit going down at that house. Yeah, if you see red cups,
blue cups,
you ever walk into
blue cups mean something more personal. It's something they about to go kill somebody. It's something more personal. It's something more deep. Red cups mean everybody welcome. Everybody come on. You want to come on over? Come on over. Come on. But if you see blue cups, nigga, it's like, nah, this is a private party. This is a y'all niggas can't come up in here.
Sounds about right. I can see that.
That is true because.
Do you guys ever walk into somebody's house and you're like, ooh, you got those gourmet dinner napkins? Wow.
Yo, Yam, you laugh.
Who has gourmet dinner napkins, though?
Right. Yeah, you make jokes. Yeah, you make jokes, but once you get like in your late 30s and your early 40s,
I'm gonna be buying only gourmet dinner napkins.
No, but seriously, like when if I'm Yam's age though, and I walk into a nigga's house and he claims to be a gangster. And he's driving around. He's all red up blood. You know what I'm saying? And we go to his house, and this nigga has dinner napkins, and he starts talking. Jeffrey, would you mind getting the turkey out of the pastry, please? Thank you. Yes, we're gonna have dinner in 30 minutes. Would you like to join me, True Sherm? I'd be looking at this nigga like, wait a minute, hold on a second.
Like these are the Goldfinch dinner napkins.
Wait a minute,
you know what?
Just 30 minutes ago, this guy was talking way differently. He was saying blood every 30 minutes. Like, what you want to listen to, blood? And as soon as these niggas got out the car, I actually like listening to Da Vinci and I listen to Mozart on Saturdays. I'm like,
you rolling with it? Dang, he talks. I was like, holy shit! I was like, wow,
where are you from? I'm from New Jersey. Okay, well, sure, yeah. Okay, yeah. Go to his house, and then he has fucking dinner napkins, and his toilet is golden.
I just want to give a shout out to Red Pill on steroids, and I hope that his family's doing well, man. I heard his mom.
I sent him a message in Discord.
Yeah, I heard his mom's not doing so well. She fell ill or something like that. Yeah, his mom fell ill, and I just wish Red Pill on steroids, the best of luck, and I hope his mom pulls through.
From the Tico Tren channel and the Tico Tren family, we will hope the best for your family.
Hope you well.
8 of us.
Hope you well.
Totally. Yeah.
I did
the Tico Tren channel. We all wish you luck.
I know we have our recovery.
I'll be honest, guys. The way information spreads on here so fast, that I feel like I'm like a part of like a Filipino family. Like we all just like
you are Filipino.
You guys are like my internet Filipino family. So I really
we are.
Literally.
Yeah, man. Nobody mess with you, man. Nobody be
messing with you. We are all
life. Wait a minute. Isn't your ass on a bike right now? How the hell you see? That's the shit I be talking about when it comes to MGTOW life. This nigga be living dangerously and shit like that. Y'all think this nigga be responsible as hell? This nigga be riding down the street at 100 miles an hour. How about, what's up, gents? Like, nigga, no. Pay attention to the road.
I'm doing the driving test, like the studying for it. It says you're not supposed to be riding your bike on the freeway. It specifically says that, especially in California. We're crazy here. Crazy.
Well, no, he rides a motorcycle though.
Oh, okay. So you're the one zipping in between fucking. You're the guy I want to try to hit, but I give you all the room in the world because I respect you, little shits. And be thankful I do. That's only because I used to drive a lot with so many motorcycle guys.
On Plenty of Fish, but I haven't read it. Don't read it.
Oh, and I gotta say a special shout out to
a lot of single moms be sending MGTOW Life Plenty of Fish messages and shit like that. There's women that actually look good. I wouldn't date them because they're not my type, but like I'm sitting there like, you're not hitting that. You like someone with big old titties.
I get a chick sending me messages.
I like women with big old titties. Give me them titties.
I got chicks sending me messages on my Pornhub account because I'm starting a whole porn review thing and I'm gonna start posting it to my account. But that's like far. It's a far.
Sorry about the dating app thing. It's like killing. It's like hunting a bear in the middle of the desert because you think in your head, yeah, I could eat. It's like that's pretty much that's pretty much what it is. It's like wait, she's out of her or it's like in a completely different environment, and like obviously you can go on there, but that doesn't mean that you should because it's kind of
the problem with dating sites is I always get kicked off of dating sites and I get banned for life.
For what?
Being an asshole.
Oh, well.
Apparently, I hurt somebody's feelings the one time. Apparently, I called somebody out their name another time. Apparently, I abused the policy another time. And I basically got kicked off of like 8 dating apps.
I'm apparently just too masculine and not cute enough. Apparently, I'm not emo enough. I'm just that big old swole nigga that gets all the fat bitches. Apparently,
emo cute.
No,
emo cute is a terrible.
That's what dating sites.
Emo cute is a terrible place to be in.
That's what dating sites are.
A good example of emo. A good example of a girl was telling me. A good example of emo cute is Leafy. It's Leafy. Leafy's
no, not like Leafy. Not like Leafy.
Yeah, Leafy apparently is emo cute to her, basically.
Jesus Christ, the way he fucking nuked goddamn Pokemon. I want to stay off his list for a while. Him, podcast awful. That motherfucker and Razor Fist. I never want to be on these motherfuckers' bad side ever.
Yeah, for sure.
I've seen what happens to those who cross Razor Fist. I don't want
never cross a gamer. Never cross a gamer.
Dude.
Plain and simple.
And when gamers go to war, that is it's goddamn fucking nuclear fire, my man. I've seen it. It's fucking horrible, man. I'm talking like an old YouTube vid. I seen some shit, man. I was there for the PewDiePie wars. I seen some shit, man. Hell, I was there back when Lacey Green was showing them titties, baby. I was there. I seen it. I was before Gamergate, boy. Before the war started.
H3.
I seen the birth of H3.
Kissing Prince.
I actually seen the birth of H3. That's how long I've been on YouTube.
I've seen the fall of the conspiracy theorist channels. I've saw the death of Alex Jones. He died in front of me. Why, Alex? Why?
Alex Jones is back. I subscribed to his new channel. It's on YouTube.
He has a new channel on YouTube?
What? What are you talking about?
Alex, I've got Alex Jones, man. Alex Jones is back, man.
No, you're talking. I think that's not Alex Jones. There's a lot of channels out there that,
mirror.
They'll mirror a video from BitChute. I don't think Alex, because I'm looking right now and let me see. Let me check. Let me actually do some wait, what the fuck? There's a whole bunch of Alex Jones channels right now. There's a fucking 1,000 of them.
Yo, I've subscribed to one of my channel.
Now I recognize General Shepard. General Shepard, surprisingly enough, is always posting Alex Jones shit. And this is the first time I actually not only seen him crack more than 100 videos, but he's cracked over 2,000 subscribers. And I see the Alex Jones show with 2,000 subscribers. I think that's the one you're talking about right there, Mr. Former, is it?
I can get you the correct information, but I'd have to go into my subscriptions and check because this one that I subscribed to had a lot of subscribers, a lot more than that.
A lot more than 2,000?
Yeah, like 100,000 something. I don't know. It was a lot of people, a lot of subs, and it just came up one day. It was Alex Jones Thursday or something, and I saw it. I was like, holy shit, Alex Jones. I said, let me subscribe. Maybe I'll see that video again with the, I'm a silverback monkey. That's all I want.
I tell you right now, there are no Alex Jones channels that crack in no more than 8,000 I'm looking at. A lot of look like a lot of troll Alex, but man, people are loving Alex Jones right now. I think he's a fucking loon, but I love him.
Every single last video that had Alex Jones in it has cracked like 1 million views.
But Alex Jones been talking about all of this stuff for the longest time, man, and now it's here. It's like, come on, man. Y'all thought he was crazy. He ain't crazy.
Yeah, he got one with it goes to war with Megyn Kelly. They're in the car together and shit. Talk about going to the car together wearing sunglasses and shit. Talk about going to
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Black Alex Jones. I was at the lake the other day. I seen this duck walk up to me. Are you a part of the globalist?
Yeah, see, like, you ruined it for me, you know, Sheriff. See, because I be trying to watch Alex Jones, and every time I hear him say globalist, all I can think about is, all I see is your face.
The globalist, I got to do it. I got to do it with the face. You see, the globalist want to try to take over your children's minds, okay? I'm just going to say it. You think I don't believe in Sandy Hook? I believe it. They kidnapped those children. They're on a spaceship right now, being probed, being trained. They're going to come back with killer monkeys with bazookas. You better listen. Black Alex Jones told you here first. InfoWars, go check out the InfoWars male mentality and get your boner up extra 3 inches or 2 inches, maybe.
He thought
Alex Jones was married? Holy
I
shit.
need more money.
I never knew that.
Yeah, man. He was.
Alex
He was
Jones
married.
is great. Alex Jones is a funny guy, man. This guy, he was like he was like, and you see the mayor, she won't say not one bad thing about Antifa. They're all a bunch of Satanists. I mean, to prove it. It's all right there. Yo, I love it, yo. I love it. I was listening the other night to it. I was like, yo, man, fucking Alex Jones, man.
This guy he's always, it's like he snorts.
He's great.
He snorts a line of cocaine or pre-workout, or maybe both, before he goes out. All right, globalists. Ladies and gentlemen.
Corey still said.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go and subscribe right now. I'm back on YouTube. You can't keep me off Susan. You hear me?
I like how he doesn't. You know how they switch. You know how they switch cameras, and he just will not look at that camera that they switch to. I love that.
Let me tell you something. And he's over here and shit. Let me tell you something. He's pointing at something else.
Yeah,
that's the camera. That's the camera that he's not supposed to be looking at no more. That's why.
Where'd the camera go? Where'd it go?
They switch cameras on his ass so often.
We're trying to get
like that.
We're trying to get the camera back. We're gonna get the camera back. I want those cameras on those globalists. That's what I want. I got the globals. I got Twisted Tea here. That's a True Sherm thing. Who is True Sherm? What are the globalists?
Yes. I love the globalists.
Yes. Alex Jones, is it? Very nice. You and I could do a lot of great things together.
Are you on the phone right now?
Golfing?
Do you believe in China? You are golfing with China. That is illegal, sir.
How about this? Let's make a TikTok account.
Oh, TikTok is getting banned by
TikTok is gone, according to my Illuminati sources. They are gone, sir. So you are part of the deep state. That's why your voice, people are paying attention, he's doing something strange with his voice. He doesn't want to be identified. Identify yourself, sir. Where do you come from? Do you work for China?
Yeah, TikTok is getting banned for real. They're getting rid of it.
Yeah, they're getting rid of it. Matter of fact, Microsoft came up with their own version of TikTok just so they can replace it.
Microsoft's buying TikTok, I thought.
No, Microsoft got their own version of TikTok. It's already operational.
So it's going to be American because they don't want the Chinese and, this and that and the
Yeah, the sad part about that is it took them this long to get rid of all this shit. The sad part about that is that while they were hating on Huawei, we were still letting Honor phones in, and they were owned by Huawei. While that was taking place, we're still using the Huawei infrastructure technology, and now we conveniently still have pieces of the Huawei technology, and we're going to add on to that shit. And the sad part about that, we hate them so much, we still let other Chinese companies into our country, like OnePlus, fucking Xiaomi, fucking Oppo, fucking you name it, we pretty much let them in.
Why does TikTok have 44 days left? What are we? If you're gonna block them. If you're gonna let them fucking be. There's nothing but a bunch of sickos and fucking teenagers on TikTok.
See, the problem is, though, Trump is trying to appease the teenagers on TikTok that were throwing fits about losing their TikTok accounts and having all these fucking subscribers. So he says you got this amount of days, and there was actually more than that originally, but it's now ticking down every day on how long TikTok's going to be with us. So another company actually sprouted up to actually replace TikTok. So they're trying to get everybody from TikTok to transfer over to that company. That's why it's taking 44 days. So they can get everybody to transfer over to the American company, not the Chinese company.
He says pushing BML like crazy. Dude, that's another thing that's fucking disturbing me a little bit. Like all this Black Lives Matter. Like, okay, when I go to the DMV tomorrow, I better not get no bullshit because I'm going to start fucking protesting at that point.
Well, and the sad part about that, and everybody on this panel is black, but we all really don't think of Black Lives Matter in a positive light.
Wait, Mr. Former's black?
That's because Black Lives Matter is only for
lesbians,
women and gay black people. That ain't for fucking regular black people.
It ain't for the regular niggas. Because at the end of the day, every time they argue a point for Black Lives Matter, if a black man dies, it's all about the woman that's left behind or the female child that's left behind without the father. It's not even about the father that passed away or got killed. It's about the females that are left behind. That's all it really is.
Well, they can't eat
Mr. Black Lives Matters.
Mr. Former, don't let them eat at your restaurant.
No.
Oh, this restaurant be burnt to the ground.
Let me tell you something. When I see all the white people walking by my place with the Black Lives Matter sign, I stand outside and just look at them like, "Don't come here." Like, don't come in here.
Don't come in here with that bullshit.
Yeah, don't come over here with that shit trying to tear my fucking shit up. Did you hear what I just said?
Black, nigga. Yeah, I'm black.
Did you hear what I said? I had to go outside and make sure the white people with the Black Lives Matter signs don't burn my shit down. Did you hear that? Okay, that's what I got to do. Okay, a black man has to go outside so the white people with Black Lives Matter signs don't fuck my shit up.
That's the sad part. The sad part about that is there's a lot of stores. There's a lot of stores during a riot that actually had to put owned by minority, owned by black-owned business or minority-owned business on all their stores so they won't get fucked up. And the sad part about that, you can tell which ones that didn't put it up because all their windows are broken and destroyed, and all the rest of them that got like black-owned business or minority-owned business on their shit didn't get messed with.
Excuse me. Let me correct myself. Those aren't white people with those Black Lives Matter signs because white people are pretty cool and normal. Those are leftist retards with those Black Lives Matter signs out there that I have to protect myself.
Well, the sad part about that is all this Black Lives Matter stuff is more white people are marching than black people, so obviously it don't matter. Here's the thing that pisses me off about the whole entire Black Lives Matter thing.
As you can probably tell.
Here's the problem with it. When you got white people, Chinese people, Latinos, and Arabs outnumbering you at a fucking march, obviously niggas don't care about it. I'm just saying.
Obviously, because it's not for us. We didn't start that. Because you know why?
The sad part, and that's the sad part. Like there's more Asians out there marching for it than there are black people out there marching for it.
Some gay black woman started that. So the whole everybody's not behind it now.
Women started it.
Exactly. Now, if a black man had started that, maybe people would have gotten on board.
Oh yeah, definitely. But because it's women, it's like you gotta support it. No, we don't.
No, but a black man didn't support that because a black man didn't see the reason to have to be doing that.
Yeah, dude, we had everything. America had everything it needs times 10, times 1,000. Exactly. Only an entitled gay black woman, with fucking issues that wants to spread some fucking agenda started the Black Lives Matter crap.
The sad part about that is the gay black men don't really even support Black Lives Matter.
No.
That's crazy. It's not even fucking. That's the crazy part.
It's mostly just people who are fixated on Donald Trump that can actually ignore Black Lives Matter being like, because he's just one man. But Antifa, Black Lives Matter, hundreds of thousands of people, or not hundreds of thousands, thousands of people. Yeah, they're don't pay attention to that. Just pay attention to what one person does. right?
Yeah.
Like, it's easier. It's easier.
Like, don't pay attention to the million people that just busted in your door, burned down all the fucking stores.
Pay no attention to the
entire city
man
the whole entire city on fire.
Hey.
You know, don't pay no attention to that.
Hey, True Term, you know what? Since you live,
pay no attention to the man of the curse.
you guys that live out there on the West Coast, you guys that live in California, if you guys decide to have a party or whatever, and you know they're threatening to turn your power off and all that,
We're just gonna say it's Black Lives Matter.
That's right. Make sure you have your Black Lives Matter signs on the lawn, so when the police show up, hold them, and then they'll leave you. Then you can keep on partying. And they won't
Ken, Todd, Bryant, Benny, Brian, you guys want to come over here real quick? Yeah. Come on over here real quick. And yeah, I know you guys are all white, but here, just put these little hoods on and put these little T-shirts on, okay? When the police show up, start chanting Black Lives Matter, buddy. It's some extra barbecue,
right?
Yep. Yeah, and then when they leave,
they have white friends.
Yeah, then when they leave,
this is where it comes to. This is what it's come to, ladies and gentlemen. The insanity. It's to a point where this is America is slowly turning into what I never wanted it to turn into, especially in comedy fucking Fornia. Like, I'm more disappointed with the people than I will ever be at the government. But though I'm holding this government and this media and these bullshit fucking Puritans, I'm holding them to a great accountability. This is bullshit.
Yeah. I'll be checking in next year around this time and be like, oh, where was your karma now? I mean, where'd that go? Or where's the eye of conservative values, and what he's doing wasn't right. It's like I'll wait for a response. I'll wait as long as next year this time, but then after that, there's like a statute of limitations, and I can't really I can't expect to follow up on it any longer than that.
But just don't take any girlfriend that you got around fucking old nuisance, fucking Gary.
Oh, he's Mr. Steal Your Breath.
I'm Mr. Steal Your Girl.
He's Mr. Steal Your Breath. Gary.
Fuck Gary.
Someone at
my job the other day.
She's like, I call
is a nut.
I call him new scum. I was like, wow, you go, old lady.
Someone at my job asked me, why do you keep calling Gavin Newsom Gary? Because fuck him. He doesn't.
No, that happened to me. I was like, he's like, do you mean, who are you talking about? I'm like, Gary.
Now True Sherm got Yam over here saying Gary Newsom.
Now everyone, dude, I'm serious. Everyone at my job now calls him Gary. And I like when people ask me why do I call him Gary, it's because your fucking media, they say shit that's fucking misinformed all the fucking time. So I figured I'd do it the same goddamn thing. Now I see how it works. Just keep saying bullshit and it'll come true. So I call him Gary. Fuck it. He doesn't deserve Gavin. Arnold Schwarzenegger deserves Arnold Schwarzenegger because he was actually a pretty decent governor. Gary? Fuck Gary. Piece of fucking shit. And then that's not because he fucks other people's women. That ain't got nothing. It's because you're just a piece of shit, Gary. Okay? You're a giant piece of shit. You're a turd that needs to be flushed down the fucking toilet. I pray every day. Fucking Jesus, Allah, Buddha, goddamn whoever, all the goddamn gods, Muhammad, fucking the spaghetti monster. I pray to all of them that something, you trip on a fucking Twizzler, you fucking choke on a Slim Jim, a fucking Ice Cube, something, anything, motherfucker, will catch up to you. Because it's going to catch up to you one day, Gary. Oh, it's going to catch up to you for all your fucking sins, you piece of fucking goddamn shit. You don't even deserve fucking Beavis and Butthead fucking bonghole paper, you fucking goddamn twat. Fuck you, Gary.
You know he's going to turn your power off if you hear you say that, right?
Sounds like you really didn't feel those, Sherm.
Oh, no, that's how I really feel.
Sherm.
I forgot this is not my psychology.
You're fine. No, it's called shoot out at the OK Corral, so you can say anything you want.
He's going to shut your water off, man, if he hears that.
You're fine to vent. It's shoot out the OK Corral's the name of this live stream.
Fuck it, I'll just go to his wine dispensary and pay him a visit.
Burn down half his dispensary.
Shoot.
Or his vineyard.
Well, somebody already said something about me standing outside with a bunch of delinquents. So, hey, Don't tempt me. Seriously, we'll be paying Gary a visit in Sacramento or wherever the fuck he hangs out at.
Yeah, you know what? I wish I lived out there in California because you know why? I would go on his street wherever he lived at and just be out there in the car smoking and drinking with loud music in the car.
I'd be like Chris Rock in Head of State. Hey, Gary, your wife's ass is so fat that when she sits on the toilet, she's 3 feet taller. Fucking motherfucker! I'm here for revenge, bitch.
Yo, imagine that we follow Gary Newsom around and heckle him wherever he goes.
I thought we told you we won't stop. I thought you told me we won't stop. They told me
we just follow him and just heckle him everywhere he goes.
Funny.
I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker, to say the N-word. Go ahead, Gary. Ruin your fucking political career in one foul swoop, bitch. Pretty please with sprinkles on top, fuck up. I want you to. Where are you from in California, by the way? Oh, you're from the whole fucking state? Piece of shit. Fix your fucking toupee. It looks worse than Trump. Asshole. Follow the Pence rules. Stay away from that woman. You're like Biden, except you like him younger, you fucking Epstein wannabe.
That would be so great. Yo, he couldn't do nothing. I don't think he could do nothing to us if, we just, everywhere he goes, he just sees 4 niggas and one of them's holding a bullhorn.
Right?
It is us every time.
Fucking asshole, you turned my power off, but for some reason I'm still turned up, bitch.
Yo, what makes it worse is that whatever the person in the bullhorn says, the rest of the guys, we're just there to laugh. It just amp it up.
Facts.
Sick of this
every
shit.
time the person in the bullhorn says something, we just be like, get him.
This is why I say that fucking Antifa is a waste of time. Because if I was the head of Antifa, I get Gary, Stan, Stu, fucking Ben, Benny, Barry. We all go and we start fucking with Gary, and that's the end of it. We're gonna keep doing it until we vote him out.
We just go there, heckle. Everywhere he goes, we just heckle him. Heckle and jekyll. Every day. Every day.
Hey, Gary. 3 feminists walk into a bar, 30 men go to jail, you piece of shit. Do something!
Sherman's an ass for that.
No, that's true.
Yeah, true story, yeah.
I like that. That's a good joke. I'm going to use that.
Susan would just be like, that damn Tico Tren. I tried to give him a chance. That damn Tico Tren.
After this fucking podcast, honey, I'm going to have you rocking back and forth like Schmeagol in the fucking cave without the ring. Sue me.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
That's a good joke.
3 feminists walk in the bar, 30 men go to jail.
Oh, man, Sheriff, you know what? I'm about to go outrage Starbucks Tuesday afternoon. I'm gonna go in there and fucking tell that joke. Say, hey, you want to hear a joke? Because there's a Starbucks near where I work, and I go in there from time to time. I'm gonna go in there and say, hey, you want to hear a joke?
You about to piss off some feminists?
I know. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna go talk to the fat dude I know in there. I'm say, hey, Jimmy, you want to hear a joke? He'll be like, yeah, sure. He's gay. I'll say, hey, Jimmy, 3 feminists go into a bar. 30 guys get locked up.
He probably laughed.
Oh man,
You want to know the sad part to that? The G doesn't even want to be an LGBTQ.
What's the G?
Gay.
Gay
doesn't even want to be a part of them anymore. They're trying to actually get out of the whole entire thing.
Oh, they're trying to take the G out of the.
They're basically trying
to
disengage from all that bullshit. Basically, they've been trying to do it for a while.
So it's just
because if you ever notice that when LGBTQ shows up, the gay guys don't show up anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, they're too busy. They're
too busy actually doing actual real shit. Actually doing actual life shit that actually bothers them and shit like that. Shit that actually matters to them instead of actually being bothered with the rest of the people.
Yeah, because if you really look at the landscape now, I mean, especially in Orange County, I mean, like white privilege is pretty much just gay privilege. I mean, if you look at gay people have a lot of power in this area in terms of like being real estate, business, and it's kind of like they don't even want to be associated with LGBTQ, kind of sounds like a sandwich, but like it's kind of like they don't even want to be associated with them anymore because all the issues have kind of shifted. It's kind of like the opposite of when a person becomes a minimalist. like their needs change. It's kind of like when you've seen that like people who are in like the gay community who have like risen up, they like no longer want to be all complaining and woe is me and everything. They kind of like the stuff of the past to them for the most part. And
yeah,
like,
I'm pretty much done with it.
Yeah, I can pretty much see how like if a gay person knew that a person was MGTOW at work, how they would kind of keep it under wraps or like not actually like make a big deal out of it or really not even pay attention to it because they probably are pretty like-minded, I would say, like in terms of overall goals in life. So like I like not and that's just from what I'm able to observe.
You know what I observe? I observe that Gary should observe these nuts in his mouth. That's what I think.
Exactly. Who the hell is he? Yo, who the hell is he to say he's gonna turn off your electricity? Get the fuck out of here.
He's Gary. Gary.
Gavin.
Good old Gary.
Fucking piece of fucking crap.
He's gonna turn off my goddamn electricity. I was watching the Amazing Lucas, and Amazing Lucas was like, man, I wish somebody would turn my shit off.
I know that's right shit.
Wait,
that wasn't even Gary. That was what's this piece of shit fucking
I've seen it hidden. It was funny as hell. I'm still laughing about it.
Goddamn piece of garbage in LA. I'm so mad at Gary sometimes. I completely forget about this other fucking scumbag. I feel like that old lady in the Walmart. Motherfucker, you need Jesus, motherfucker. I feel like that lady.
Motherfucker.
What's his name? LA Mayor. What is your name, you piece of fucking crap? Eric Erickson. Fuck you. Eric Garcetti. What do you think you are? Who the hold on,
Americus is using True Sharon's favorite line, socialist distancing.
Socialist, exactly.
Like
it's starting to catch on.
His Alex Jones stuff. He's like socialist distancing, globalist distancing.
Spaghetti monster. He found that funny when he said spaghetti monster.
Eric, who the fuck do you think you are? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Eric the government.
Oh my god, dude! Here's another fucking person who I wish would get thrown out of a fucking helicopter screaming to his goddamn death. This piece of goddamn pencil dick piece of shit. This is the same asshole who decided. This is the same rat asshole who said
OK Corral. Yeah, literally, that's the name of this live stream. Shoot out at the OK Corral.
This motherfucker said that it's okay to go around and snitch. This is him. This is how I know that California is filled with some of the most cucked out fucking Kens and Karens of all goddamn time.
Yeah, baby. It's almost like a zoo, like a virtual zoo. Or like a VR.
Ken's laughing at you. He said, "What's the G?"
Hey, you guys, I'll catch up with you. I'll catch up with you guys another time. I gotta wind down and relax and go on to bed, man.
Go ahead, man.
You acting all old.
Old people gotta rest, man.
No, trust me. In the next 3 hours, I'm gonna join because I gotta go to the DMV, basically Satan's dick hole, or is it ass? I don't even know anymore. It's just foreplay with Satan. Hey, we're just gonna dance with the devil at the fucking DMV because that's what the D and DMV stands for. It fucking stands for devil
anymore.
God damn it!
We might as well just call it now because
I'll be around.
It's almost 2 hours. It's almost 2 hours. You might as well just call it now. You want to keep on going, or you got something? You want to continue on, Sherm? Or you want to?
It's up to you. It's your thing. I got the lights.
It's up to you. It's up to you because you're the last guest in. So,
Baron. Sure thing. Sure call. Go ahead, Kate.
He gonna pass it off on Baron. Doesn't get no say.
Yeah, guys, I gotta go wash my non-existent hair.
Yeah, I do have to.
You're in an ass right now.
I have to study for this driving test.
No, more importantly, I gotta wash my gloves and I gotta wash my mask. And I have to.
Okay, now you're just making shit up now.
Bathe my.
Say you want to end the stream. Smart ass.
Shield in hand sanitizer. Okay, I do want to end the stream now.
Okay.
Got to make it all complicated for no fucking reason. Snitch-utopia. Okay,
that's what fucking LA is turning into.
I can go half an hour more organically because I'm a yam. I'll give you guys half an hour more of yam time.
Fucking Lando fuck Risser in goddamn LA apparently will shut shit down if you have too many fucking people over at your house. So good luck in your Millennium Falcon over there, young Luke Skywalker. Seriously, fuck LA, fuck Smell A, fuck LA, piece of fucking. You know what? Yeah. I think I'm gonna do a live stream over on my channel. Yeah. I actually did a live stream while we were streaming. This is my white man in the airport approval. Yeah. I'm gonna do a live stream in about a couple of minutes. Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Karen.
Set my appointments. I'm gonna set them back for about an hour. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do a live stream. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah.
Dude, that would be so crazy. Like the Forbes CEO, like a live stream, like somebody just pouring their heart out, but he's like, he's doing it on YouTube, and it's he's like, I just can't take this anymore.
That's right. Before we leave, I would like to say a shout out to Hidden MGTOW. I got you in 2 weeks. God willing, I get paid again, and I got you and a few other people. He sent me 3 beats. No one has ever made me anything like that before. So I'm going to do, those are going on the next mixtape. I thank you sincerely. I'm going to be switching things up so it won't be like, oh, this motherfucker's stealing beats and shut the fuck up. I'm going to switch shit up next time, motherfuckers. So motherfuckers don't be giving me all that bullshit.
I think I might have to get on one of these tracks.
Yes, please.
Yeah, me too. It had to be,
I'm trying to be the weed version of Rapper Viper, dude. I'm trying to do that SoundCloud. Yeah, man. I'm trying to be about that life.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Okay. Make like 375 songs. That nigga did albums because that's crack cocaine, son. You can't beat crack. Throw something on the ground, nigga. I'm telling you. Watch what happens.
Sprinkle it.
But let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up so you guys get some rest, baby. I got to study for this fucking test before I get back on this.
Share this video with a man who needs the red pill. We are all one brother, all under one. We are all one brother, all under one father. You tread on one, and you tread on the other, and that to me is brotherhood. And the end goal will always be that I went my own way. Oh, be good, y'all.
Oh God, he's crazy for that.
All right, guys. Well, this is True Sherm, the Brown Bomber, the San Diego Blur. I am here on the Tico Tren channel, and I suggest you be here too. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and if you have a little bit of time, go ahead and scroll your mouse over to the True Sherm channel. Check out what I got going on. I also got some Skyrim stuff coming to my gaming channel. I got some. I mean, when the Cyberpunk 2077 come out, baby, you know it's gonna be on my channel. I'm gonna be just doing it big time over on the gaming channel. So head it on up, and of course, like this video, hit up Tico Tren. He makes this all possible, believe it or not. So
I would tell that though.
You do. Believe it or not, you do.
By the way, if you guys
happen to show me off and they just show up.
If you guys want to see the finished product, you might have overheard something on this live stream. I was just trying to red pill people in medieval Europe in a game that I'm playing. So yeah, as a woman. So you guys can go check that video out if you want to actually see it.
Wow.
It's pretty funny. I might do another one. If
get that matriarchy up on you, baby.
All right, guys. Bye. I'm leaving. Bye.
All right. Well, are we gonna before we go? Are we gonna do a show tomorrow?
Okay.
You want to
do it tomorrow? Tuesday? It's up to you.
Yeah, tomorrow when I get off, probably be around 4-ish, 4:30-ish, kind of. Yeah.
Okay. 4:30-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll set it for 4:30 now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, because I'm probably I got to go to the DMV early in the morning, find out what the hell am I supposed to do. I got to study for this driving test. Thank you, MGTOW Life. Shout out to Hidden MGTOW. Thank you, man. I was really blown away by those beats, dude. I was so like, dude, touched. Like you really like the logos that you made for me. I still got those, and then you give me these ideas, and shit starts flowing. I like guys like Hidden MGTOW. So keep him on your radar. Go subscribe to his channel. He's got movies and shit, dude. Like I've been checking out some of those movies low key, dude. Like some of the old school shit from like back in the day. So
I think they're property rights. That's why you can get away with it. I think.
Yeah, because if you go so back far, they can't really do anything about it. You know,
like
so I like that. You know, have like a little grindhouse kind of thing going on, or like a double future kind of thing. I think that would be a good idea. But let's go ahead and let the people go, and we'll see you guys later. Say bye, niggas, to these motherfuckers.
All right, see y'all. Take care of yourselves. Treat yourselves. Do better with yourselves. I don't care what your race is, your sex is, your gender is, your anything. Just take care of yourselves, better yourselves, and treat yourselves, and make yourself the better version of you. Treat yourselves like milk. Do nothing but spoil yourselves. Bye, niggas. Bye.
Bye, niggas.